So it's the end of an era over here in Port de Sawyer. I'm at the far end of Repic Beach and we're going to take a walk just up the hill here towards the S Cap Gros Lighthouse, where I'm going to show you where some major renovations are going to be taking place. It's going to change the nature of hotel stays over here in Port de Sawyer as well. So let's keep on heading up the hill. Now we have our first taste of proper autumn today. We've had quite a few overnight showers. You can see we've got quite a lot of water here which has lingered on the beach as well. We've got some very spectacular clouds too coming down over the port. But that's not the only thing that has changed over here in Port de Sawyer today. So you may remember when I filmed my live stream from over here in Port de Sawyer back in September, I actually started off my live stream just up the road here, right in front of the Citric Hotel. Now the Citric Hotel is one of the few remaining one-star hotels in Mallorca. The other one-star hotel I can think of is the Hotel Sur over in Calabona, but this hotel is now being completely renovated. Is it going to be a one-star hotel when we go into 2024? Somehow I doubt it. I can't imagine it's going to be. You can see that they've already taken out the glass here from the balcony doors. It looks like they're keeping the main frame of the building in places, but there's a lot of work going on inside this hotel. So on the terrace here you can see they've set up all the porter cabins, all the construction renter cabins here. So if you're looking at coming up here to get some nice views over the port, then you are going to need to continue a little bit further up the hill here, right on the corner, where you still can get some amazing views over Port de Sawyer. You just won't get them from the Citric restaurant terrace at the moment. Now, are they going to be extending the new hotel over to where we can see the trees here? Quite possibly. You can see they've got some kind of digger right up here on the hill, maybe getting rid of the pine trees. So I've just been talking to the workmen about exactly what is going to be happening to the Citric Hotel, and they said, well, basically a little bit of everything. I asked them if the hotel was going to be demolished and they said no, but major renovations are going to be taking place. They may be demolishing certain parts of it, but one thing's for sure, this isn't going to be a one-star hotel anymore. It's quite likely this is going to be a five-star hotel moving into the future. Now, it's hardly surprising because Sawyer and Port de Sawyer have become hugely popular destinations and places to come, whether it's for a holiday or just for a day visit as well. You can see by the busyness of these two areas that we have seen this summer. But with the complete refit here of a one-star hotel, we can really see the changes that are taking place, not just here in Port de Sawyer, but also all over the island as well. Mallorca is officially becoming a lot more upmarket. Now, for those of you who have stayed over here in Port de Sawyer in the past, you may have very fond memories of the Citric Hotel. It was a place when even up to a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago, you could even get a three-course evening meal, menu del dia, for around €16. You had amazing views, you could stay in some very basic accommodation, and if you look at the old TripAdvisor and the old Booking.com reviews, they said that while the hotel had amazing views and it's in the perfect position to stay in Port de Sawyer, the rooms were looking very tired and needed a refit. Well, that refit you are now going to get, because not only are you going to get the refit, but you're also going to get the massive hike in price too, going on into 2024. Okay, so that's not the only change taking place in Port de Sawyer this October day. We're going to head on down through the port and we're going to see how the seasons are changing down here, and also maybe what you can expect if you're coming over here in the winter. So we can see today that the security boxes have been removed from the umbrellas. The sunbeds are being stacked up, ready to be taken away at the end of the month. But you know what, it's not actually that cold down here. It does have a touch of autumn about it. It's a little bit on the fresh side, but I can still see that there are people on the beach and even in the sea too. So as I come along Repic Beach here, I've seen quite a few hikers going out for a walk this afternoon. Hiking season has officially started here in Mallorca. We've got literally the perfect temperatures for it too, we've got the perfect weather. Now the most easy walk to do is the walk up to the Es Cap Gros lighthouse, which actually follows a road too, so you can actually do that walk in the rain. But there are several other walks that you can do in this area up into the hills as well. Check out an app such as Wikiloc, which will give you some really amazing routes here, and to make sure that you get the best out of your stay if you're coming over to this side of the island over the winter. So we've had a few storms on the island over the past few days, and you can see that sea has whipped up a little bit, even over here in Port de Sawyer. There's quite a lot of wind around today as well. There's quite a bit of wind on the water. It's not making great sailing weather, it has to be said. It's not stopping a lot of people coming over here to the port to come out for a really nice windy walk this afternoon. So we still have lots of shops open down here in Port de Sawyer. When I'm down here in the next couple of months, we're going to see whether these shops still remain open. Okay, so I'm just coming up past the Tramontana Tours company, and great news here because this business will be staying open throughout the winter. So if you are over here for a winter break, you can come and rent the bikes. You can come and organise an excursion as well. So you see, there will be plenty of things to do over here in Mallorca during the winter. So if you are coming over here during the winter months, well, of course you're going to be able to enjoy the train and the tram. And this little tram here, which comes down from Sawyer town, will be running through most of the winter actually. It does get taken out of service for maintenance for a few weeks, but don't forget to head on over to the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook page. When I have more information, I shall let you know over there, or indeed in future videos from over here in Port de Sawyer. Now while we have been promised a few showers today over in Port de Sawyer, you can see that when the sun does come out, if you're sat in any of these restaurants here during the day, then you're going to get some amazing sunshine. Now I absolutely love this weather because you're not going to be sitting in full sunshine for the whole day. Those clouds that come over do give you some natural shade too. It's the same story over on the main beach over here in Port de Sawyer as well. Not just on Repic Beach, but they're also gathering up the sunbeds down here too. It's not stopping a lot of people from coming down on the beach though. So we do have a nice little sun trap, just like in the restaurants. When that sun does come out, my goodness, it does feel warm. Now, my main concern coming into winter is whether the ice cream shops are going to stay open down here, because I can never come to Port de Sawyer without, of course, picking up a scoop of my favourite Port de Sawyer orange ice cream in an edible tub as well from my favourite ice cream shop. So let's see as we go on into the winter whether these shops stay open. So the wind is just starting to pick up over here in Port de Sawyer, and well, the grey clouds are coming over. We could well be in for a shower, so but you can see that the restaurants down here are absolutely packed with visitors over here for lunch. Now, if you would like to find out more about Sawyer and Port de Sawyer, do check out these videos appearing here and here on YouTube. Don't forget, you can also find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. And there's more information on my website on mallorcaunderthesun.com. Thanks very much for watching everyone, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.